How are you? This is your time to check in. Check in with yourself. Hi, how are you? How are you feeling? Sometimes we kind of quickly bypass that question, but this is a good time to check in. So I'm asking, how are you? Emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually? And if you care to share, feel free. Um, I know sometimes the days can be heavy and hectic, and it's one thing after the other, and the day goes by and you think, wow, I haven't had a chance to breathe, to think, um, just to connect. So this is a nice segment, just disconnect. Sometimes it's about physically just walking away, and sometimes it's just about being in the seat that you're in and just pressing that pause button, just switching off. So I encourage you to do that during the day, but just being more mindful. Sometimes, have you ever got like your emotion? There's such an indicator to like how you're feeling. And it could be this wave of emotion that's come over, or this feeling, and you really wonder what happened, how did I get here? And when you stop to trace it back, it all starts with the mind. It all starts with a thought, and that thought has led you to feel a certain way, and those thoughts are and the feelings are connected to your belief system, and then they start to trigger certain things and trigger emotions, and then that will lead into actually you acting out a certain way, um, and that can shape the outcome of a situation. And so it's a really good indicator to help you understand what's going on inside, because again, life is just so busy, and I feel like on the journey of life and trying to grow as an individual and to pay attention to yourself, there's a lot of juggling. There's a lot of juggling to do. There's a lot of balancing to do externally, as well as trying to maintain the balance internally. It's a constant active process. It's about being aware, and sometimes just saying, I'll breathe, and I need to just focus on what is in front of me right now, like what the situation is, where I am, who I'm speaking to, um, and just allowing this moment to actually lead rather than projecting and always thinking too far in the future. And when you're here, it just feels so good to just be be still. I remember um, the moments where I like to just be still. I think I would say 75% of my day outside of work, just stillness. In this stillness, there's just so much that comes alive. That's why I feel like I love nighttime, because it's just still, it's quiet, so much. There's so much life, although you can't really see it. It's just something you can feel. Um, and in that stillness, you're able to hear, you're able to connect, and just breathe physically, emotionally, mentally. So try to, good afternoon, good day. Thanks for connecting. I'm just talking about stillness in this busy world. And it's just so hard to find that connection, find that balance. But when you do, you come alive. There's so many situations where I've been, outside in the public, and there might be a delay or interference, frustration, cues, etc., etc. But it's all about how I choose to respond to the situation. And sometimes I just have to press that button inside and just go inside to maintain the balance. So good afternoon and greetings if anyone wants to share how they maintain their balance and posture internally. So, as I mentioned in the beginning, this is a nice time to just check in. How are you feeling? How are you flowing? And just bring some alignment to situation. Living life holistically. Sometimes it just sounds like a mouthful. Like, what does that mean? What do you do? How do you live life holistically? And as I said, it's a series of just being aware externally, being aware emotionally, mentally, um, and physically. And it's just so hard naturally to focus on everything that's external, everything that's going on in life, you know. And the moment you can just take care of yourself and think and breathe, you're able to really help others a bit better. So that was my short and sweet daily live. So you can join me again tomorrow. Depending on how I'm flowing, depending on what comes up, I shall share. But I think the message of today was just to be aware, focus on what you can control. And in any situation, and in anything that's going on in life, we can press pause. We can press pause mentally, emotionally, and not get carried away, not let life just kind of pull us in 101 directions. Take the time to just press the button instead of pressing the button on your phone, scrolling, messaging, swiping, etc. You know, just it's the discipline to just say, you know, I'm going to give myself these 5 minutes, um, and get myself back to where I need to be. So I hope you have that moment to yourself today during the day and enjoy being in flow and staying connected. See you soon.